All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
On second down now, it's Reynolds, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Kill. Go, 80. Hey, Charlie. Mike got two. Here we go, D. 80. Red 80. Hey, high 7.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, you. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 52, come on. Check 52.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Watch the whip. Check 43.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hey, box truck. Mike 52.
On first down, it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, lady! Hey, switch gears. Lady!
Now a give, right side. Reynolds. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Darnold now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Got some real estate inside the 30, and down to the 28-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, 28 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive, it was so deflating for the defense. What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Watch it.
And a give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. These two teams all tied after one. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Flip, flip, flip. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
To the air again with Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Lady. Lady. 52, right 52. It's just me and you. It's just, hey, exit. Kill, 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 kill. Shift, watch the shift. Hey, 80.
They run the counter. It's Reynolds. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
We go side. Watch one, watch one. Ready? Hey, Steve, sit. Steve, sit. Watch 7. Watch 7.
Darnold from the gun. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. 31's the mic. 90.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check, 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 check. Hey, 80. Block 52. 52's the mic. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. 52's the mic, right? 6-6. Pull it high. It's our time. It's our time. Check 52. Red 80. Ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Darnold, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Bravo.
Darnold on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's crouching. He's checking crouch.
On third down, Reynolds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Shaquille Barrett. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. Slow ready. 46. Hey. Green, 17. 46 to Mike. 46. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right. Easy.
The first down throw for Winston. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
46, boys, 46. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On play action, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. All day. All day. Hey, echo.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the run. No. Check that. We're going to Mike 52 right here. Man, Eddie. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey.
Five.
Darnold to throw again. And that's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Charlie.
31's the mic, and I'm coming after you.
Now they are going for it. Darnold. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready. Jack, we did that.
46 to Mike.
Hey, 5-0.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Winston now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd down here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get that.
Hey, zoom.
31's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Man, ready. Screen. 31's the mic. Man, that's trash.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
You.
5 on the 50.
Following the interception, Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really any. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The Jets take over 1st
Let's
and
go,
10
baby. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear it under pressure, and they got to him again. Tack McKinley in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Even.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 59 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The Jets take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 50, it's Darnold. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10.
Tight dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz and wreak havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reynolds, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Bravo.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Check. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Rabbit.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 36 yards. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He got 29 yards that time. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw, Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Reynolds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. 52, Mike 52. Here it comes, here it comes. 52's the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52. Know your job. 52's the Mike. One touch.
Darnold now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Flag, what do you got? Here I come. Show it up. Joker. White.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.